we're about a year and a half or so removed from together and all that stuff. First new music in a minute. So, how does it feel to have 16 floors out, and what does that song mean to you guys?
Yeah, it's definitely really exciting. We've been sitting on this one for quite a while, and yeah, having it out has been and seeing people's response has been really really sweet. I think especially for me, the song is probably the most personal of the four that we've released so far. So, um, kind of externalizing all that stuff that's been completely internal for the last um, year and a half since we wrote that song is
Wow.
has been really cool to see and see people resonate with it. So yeah, no, it's been really great.
Yeah, you've talked to I've seen you talk about how you wanted the music video, and what's going on in the video to really mirror what you're trying to get across with like mental health stuff like that. How important is that subject to you as a band and the songwriters, and how important is it to address that subject? Because it's a growing issue that I feel like more people are getting to be open about it and getting comfortable. We still have a long way to go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely super important for us as a band, and yeah, me specifically as well. I think when we first started this band, like I was really struggling with my mental health and was having
Sure.
like panic attacks and anxiety and all that good stuff like every day. So I think for me, the band has been like a bit of a healing experience through just being able to write about it and also like pushing me outside my boundaries. So I think if we can like write about it and put any spotlight on depression or anxiety, I think um, yeah, I tended to internalize a lot of that stuff
Yeah.
before I was writing. So I think just providing some sort of empathetic shoulder to lean on is basically what we've always tried to do through like songwriting and stuff like that. So yeah,
Yeah. And I feel like our community, whether it be rock, metal, metalcore, pop punk, anything like that along within this genre, I feel like our music community that we're in is one of the most accepting and open when it comes to that, and the most healing too.
yeah,
Um,
for sure.
yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
yeah, I grew up on music that was kind of hard on your sleeves stuff. So um, yeah, I think it's great that there are lots of other bands doing it, and like we definitely you know I've drawn influence from a lot of bands that I grew up listening to who
sure.
didn't straight from delving into that sort of stuff. So yeah,
Yeah, and you guys are on Rude Records now. What was
yeah, super exciting.
definitely? What was it about that label that made you guys want to go in that direction? How much freedom do you guys have with what you do with Rude, and how big of a part was that?
Yeah, they've been really really great to us. Like we in the grand scheme of things, we haven't really been a band for that long, and I don't think we were really looking to sign on with anyone unless it was going to be the right fit. But yeah, Rude definitely like shared the vision that we had for the band, and yeah, I would say that we have a lot of freedom with those guys, and I think it's because inside the band we all have like kind of defined roles of what we all do, and I think it's Rude are happy to work with us, and they're not looking to take complete control away from us or anything.
Awesome.
So yeah, no, it's been really great. They've been nothing but good to work with.
I've seen, looking at your socials and everything. I've seen the statement "Together we die alone" a lot. Can you talk about what that statement means and the
Yeah,
significance of it? What's behind it?
yeah, I guess that's a line from the song Together, which was a song that was written specifically about my anxiety, I guess. And
Sure.
I wrote it at a time when I was really really frustrated with myself and the way that it was affecting my day to day and the relationships that I have with people. I guess it was kind of like um, yeah, just kind of a dialogue on the effects that was having on my ability to maintain relationships with people, and um, yeah, it was kind of isolating me. So yeah, it was just a way of kind of getting that out, and it's kind of dramatic and macabre, but yeah, I think at the end of the day, it all came back to the anxiety side of things, and I'm really happy with the kind of it was pretty cathartic getting that song out, as most of the tracks about that sort of stuff is.
Gotcha. Yeah, it definitely is like a really like it catches you, and then it gets you to really pay attention and really listen. And one thing that I do like about your music is, it's more than just music. There's obviously there's the song itself, but there's the lyrics almost speak more volumes than the music does. The lyrics are the most important part of the song. Um,
Yeah, thank you, man.
Definitely. You guys have announced a show with Semantics coming up in August and whatnot. Is that show still on, or how is touring looking for you guys? Is even releasing music during the global pandemic and everything? How does touring and releasing music work for you guys right now with all of this going on?
Yeah, it's all really, really interesting, and I guess like everyone's playing it day by day, and I think the show that we have coming up with Semantics is still going ahead. Um, in where we are based we're in Queensland, Australia, and we've kind of been handling the whole pandemic pretty well.
Right.
I think we only have like a couple of active cases at the moment in Queensland, and they've started to ease restrictions. So the venue that we are playing the show at is still, it's usually like a 400, 500 cap venue, but they're limiting it to 100 people and then doing 2 sessions. So it's like I think everyone's finding new ways to get stuff up and running, and the zoo are putting on, which is the venue, are putting on, a bunch of the first shows back. It's basically being marketed as. So yeah, it should be. It's going to be really weird to get back out there and play, especially in a bigger room that's capped at like a smaller crowd. But
Right.
we've all been itching to get back out there. So can't wait.
How emotional do you think that first show back is going to be for everybody? Because it's been for a lot of us 3 months or longer since we've been to a show, covered a show, played a show, anything like that. I mean, how emotional do you think that first show is going to be? Or do you think you can put that into words?
Yeah, I think I think it's for me. It's going to be really cathartic, and I've always been saying that that first show back is going to be a little bit euphoric. It's like, I don't know, you kind of we you don't what am I trying to say? Yeah. You don't know what you have until it's gone. So I think
Yes.
we're all going to kind of come back and have a newfound respect and appreciation for being able to go to shows and being able to be in the crowd and play them. I think it's all, yeah. I think just seeing the amount of people who are so keen to get back out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. People have a newfound passion for that sort of stuff, I think.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I got burned out really bad for a while, but now that the shows themselves are gone, it's like, man, I really, really, really miss just there's a certain energy and
Yeah.
feeling you get when you're at a show, and
Yeah, for
I've
sure.
never been on stage performing, so I can't describe or relate to what that is like, but you nailed it right on the head. Like now we really truly appreciate, and most of us did, but really appreciate and understand what we really had or will have when it comes back. And man, I wish I could be at that first show that you guys play, because that's going to be a powerful night. It's going to be awesome. Dude,
Yeah, it's gonna
Tristan,
be really cool.
yeah, man. Tristan, thank you so
How's
much
stuff?
for what's that?
I was just gonna ask, how's stuff looking like over in the US? Is like no shows being announced? I would assume.
Yeah, it's shows. The only shows that have been announced here are the shows that have been postponed. Um,
Yeah, gotcha.
those dates are getting announced, and honestly, the dates that are postponed till the fall, I don't know if those are going to happen. Honestly, I think those will probably get postponed again. Um,
Mm,
a few venues have started up shows here, like the smaller club venues have started concerts up, and from what I've been told, they went really well, went smoothly. But I'm kind of sitting back for a couple weeks to make sure that nobody comes down with anything that was at those shows
yeah, I
before.
think that's probably pretty smart. Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary, and I have asthma too, so I already have a respiratory issue. So the last thing I need is rushing back and like coming down with the
Yeah,
virus
absolutely.
because, yeah. So I mean, it's a scary thing, but I mean, I was at a basketball tournament photographing that when everything hit and went crazy. So I mean, I remember when it went down and it was just eerie and weird and
Yeah, that's so scary.
yeah, yeah. But it'll pass. We'll get back out there. We'll get back to normal eventually, whatever that normal may be. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Dude, Tristan, thank you so much for taking time. This has been amazing. I really, truly do appreciate it. The music is awesome. I can't wait for more. Hopefully, we can see you when you guys get back over to the States, whenever that may be. It's going to be worth the wait. And thank you again. I appreciate it.
Amazing. Thank you so much for talking to me, man.
Definitely.